Gratitude and the brain. Today we are going to take a look at how the human brain responds to gratitude. Gratitude has a few definitions, but the one that we will be using today is defined by Sansone et al. In their 2010 paper. It is as follows. Gratitude is the appreciation of what is valuable and meaningful to oneself. It is a general state of thankfulness and/or appreciation. Most of the empirical studies that have been conducted show a link between a sense of well-being and gratitude. The journey towards gratitude or change or wanting to find yourself is an incredibly exciting one because the human brain is plastic. Neuroplasticity allows us to change or rewire our internal circuitry. It is possible to neutralize previously learned behaviors, traumatic experiences, and even genetics. Once a resolution or settlement to practice gratitude is made, the human brain is capable of rewiring its circuitry to transmit good feelings. A deliberate focus or practice on all the goodness that exists in one's life is able to shift an individual's baseline temperament and in the process increase well-being feelings. It is very important to note that willpower is necessary. One must decide and then practice. Following is a direct quote from Kaale's 2016 paper on the power of gratitude. When we decide to focus on all that is working in our lives without denying current burdens, we cultivate more positive thinking and thankfulness. This practice lowers the threshold for feeling good circuits to discharge in our brain and raise our baseline happiness index. A decision to direct our attention to positive and realistic thoughts, in addition to considering all we really do have in our lives, will increase awareness of how blessed we really are. Kaale and many other authors have discussed the importance of daily practices in their scientific papers. Practices such as meditation, yoga, mindfulness, and gratitude have shown that it is possible for the activity in the brain to slow down and therefore reduce the negative thoughts from trespassing. It is also important to remember that any form of negative thinking will override any space of gratitude. So why is any of this important? The acts of gratitude are linked with happiness, contentment, appreciation, and overall feeling of thankfulness and well-being. If at this exact moment an individual is experiencing the opposite, so feelings or emotions of unhappiness, sadness, or overall feeling down, adding simple steps into your daily routine, steps that involve being grateful for the things that you do have in your life, will help make the journey easier. Now let's focus a little on the brain. So what exact part of the brain gets activated when we practice various forms of gratitude? The short answer is the amygdala and the hippocampus. How did we arrive at this conclusion? The long answer. The long answer involves our limbic system. The limbic system is the part of the brain that is in charge of our emotional responses or experiences. It is made up of the hypothalamus, the amygdala, the thalamus, the hippocampus, and the cingulate gyrus. There have been studies which have shown that the amygdala and the hippocampus, two main sites that are responsible for regulating bodily functions, memory, and emotions, get activated when feelings of gratitude occur. Basically, when we are practicing things like yoga, Pilates, when we are saying words of gratitude to ourselves or others, actual parts of our brain get activated, which is why our body responds with feelings of well-being, feelings of contentment, feelings of calm. The body is being sent signals from the brain that help it to understand the emotion of gratitude as an emotion to aid in health and happiness. All of this is based on what we currently know. The research on positive psychology and on how the brain is responding to meditation, on positive self-talk, on gratitude is all ongoing. A 2019 study using the intrinsic ignition framework on experienced meditators showed that those with experience meditating had higher metastability, as in a wider dynamical regime over time, compared to the control group, largely stipulating that those in a state of meditation are able to operate in a different dynamical regime when compared to those in resting state. There is so much more to uncover and learn and understand in this area. There are so many ways of practicing gratitude. What are your favorite ways? What do you enjoy doing that makes you feel grateful and thankful? Do you have daily or weekly practices of gratitude in place? I would love to read your thoughts and opinions on this below in the comments section. Let's start a discussion below.